Hey everybody, so today we're taking down a big cottonwood tree, and it's mostly all the way down. It's actually late in the day here, and I just wanted to share with you what we're doing because we're doing a little bit of a learning exercise on the stem. We're going to do some double block rigging. I think I've also heard it called double whip rigging. Whatever it is, we're doing something with two things, so it's doubled. So I just want to share that with you. What we got going so far is just the initial setup. We've got our first rigging block here, which is on a 7/8 sling, and then we've got a big rigging ring up here, which is on a 7/8 sling as well. So the premise here is that we're going to make our notch right here. We're going to run the rigging rope up through this block, through this ring, and then back down and anchor it down here beside the block. And what that's going to do is it's essentially going to span rig this piece between this block and the anchor that's up here. And the reason that's beneficial is because it reduces the forces on the rope, on the block, and on the porter wrap down there. So it's using mechanical advantage to kind of lighten the load. What we're doing is we're trading high and heavy force for linear footage of rope. So, you know, for example, if this thing weighs, 500 pounds, it's only going to effectively put 250 pounds worth of force on the system, aside from dynamic stuff and whatnot. But it's going to take, if we're 30 feet up, it's going to take 60 feet of rope to get it down instead of just 30 feet of rope. So obviously we got plenty of rope, but we want to be a little bit nicer to our equipment, so we're not going to just dump this piece into it. We're going to use these double blocks. The whole purpose here is just to get acquainted with this in a situation where it's not super necessary, so that way when it does become necessary, we're ready to go, we know how to do it, and we can do it safely, and we don't have to worry about doing it safe and avoiding our obstacle. We just got to worry about avoiding the obstacle because the safety part is already ingrained in our minds. Okay, that was kind of too much, but you know what I'm saying here. So we got nothing but essentially forest floor below us, and so there's nothing to protect down there. So we're going to do our best. I'm going to get this rope hooked up. All right, we got a rope up here, and we use it to pull our saw up here, and now we're going to make ourselves a face cut. Well, that's not how that's supposed to go.
Well, isn't your groundie supposed to start it first before sending it up?
Hey man, if you want to expose yourself, I wasn't going to tell him. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move my rope anchor down to below the cut so we don't die, and then I'll hook this rope up. Ow, my foot's stuck. Ow, come on. There we go. Oh my goodness, this is my first day up here. Okay. Alrighty folks, we got everything all hooked up. The rope is in. I have my flip line, my lanyard above the rigging. I have my rope anchor for my climbing line below the rigging. That way my lanyard can't get pinched when everything is down, and if I still had to get out of the tree in an emergency for some reason, I could. We also have the anchor below the rigging, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else pertinent to this situation. Not really. I got the blocks kind of set above each other. They won't collide because this is going to end up, bam, smacking the trunk down there, and so it won't be a problem of them hitting or anything like that. We're going to come in here and make the back cut, and this thing's got enough gravity that's going to fall over. So we are going to have Mike as our groundie. Say hi, Mike, to the people.
Hey, everybody.
That was perfect. And Mike's going to put just one wrap on there, I think. I think that's what we'll do, unless you have any different thoughts about it. I'll go ahead and make the back cut here, Mike. I'm going to have, it's going to take me a little bit because this tree is bigger than my saw bar, so I'm going to have to start on the far side here and work around. But if you want to go ahead and get that rope sweat and get into position, that would be good. Oof. Man, there's enough ropes up here, that's for sure. Alrighty, it's really close here, Mike, so I'm gonna push it off. And just like we talked earlier, just let it run the best you can. It's just a practice thing, so not much can go wrong. Oh, except maybe that I didn't cut enough. Here it goes. Nice. That was really good. That was really good. I'm happy with how that went. Really happy. Yeah, so the rigging slid down a little bit. Kind of expect some of that. Can't get too much preload in those things. Definitely one wrap again for the next piece.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see any glazing anywhere near that ring or anything on the rope? No. Okay, perfect. Sweet. Let's do it again. So I think once you get all that ring off of there, off the tree, I think you can just pull it back up to me. That'll work out best. Yeah, so that's actually something interesting. That would not work out real well to have a ring on an ultra sling for that position, because we'd have to take this rope off and unthread it the whole way. Oh, yeah. Which wouldn't be impossible. It would be a little bit of a challenge, I think, probably. Or at least, I don't know. It feels like it would be more work. Alrighty, we got one wrap on the Porta wrap on again. Wow, that was backwards. I think I said something wrong. Anyhow, we got everything all set up. I set the sling up a little bit different with the running bowline up there and a regular half hitch down here. I think this will allow me to get this kind of situation all more compact and not have to worry about this slipping off. It would obviously be bad if this slipped off, but not as bad as if it was just one tie, a cow hitch or something right here and slipped off. So if that all makes sense, we'll go ahead and make our cut. I think this piece is a good bit bigger than the last one. We'll measure this up and run it through a Greenlog weight chart and figure out how much this piece weighs when we're all done. You ready down there, Mike?
I'm ready.
I think I'll be able to push this one off. Here she comes. Oh, that was fantastic. Good work, Mike. I like that. And our hinge was a little bit better than the last one too. I'll take it. Alrighty, I'll jump down here because we're simply out of space to really do anything more. And I think the experimental part of this is over. So I'll hop down there and we'll measure that up and I'll let you know how much it weighs. Alrighty, we are down on the ground here and this is a piece that we just rigged down. We measured it, it's 25 inches across and 7 foot 5 inches long. I put that into my green weight calculator, my Greenlog weight calculator chart app thing, and it said this piece weighs 1,462 pounds, I think. So almost 1,500 pounds. And we rigged it down on one wrap with a 3/4 inch rope, all due to that double block apparatus and setup. So I think that's definitely a successful approach. It was way easier, way lower stress. It wasn't hard for the ground person, Mike, down there to handle that. And I think that's all, you know, good components of the system. The bad thing is the setup time is ridiculous, as you would imagine. So I don't think it'll save any time, but if you've got big heavy wood to rig down, that's definitely going to be my go-to method in the future. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more of this content, go ahead and subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. It doesn't cost you anything to do either, and both really support the channel and help me keep making videos like this. So hope to catch you on the next one.